like abruption or other problems, then you shouldn't try and suppress the labour, because really at the end of the day, if they're going into early labour because of trauma, you're probably not going to be able to suppress it, and the drugs you give are just going to make the mother more sick. So fetal-maternal hemorrhage, fairly common. Obviously we want to try and prevent hemolytic disease in the newborn by giving the anti-D. And there is a 72-hour window, so we don't have to give it immediately in the ED. Yeah, so pretty much this is what we've talked about. Well, we haven't talked about number 2. So I have put some resources in the Dropbox folder that I've emailed the link to you all. So there is some stuff about preeclampsia in there. Again, really important to know about, not something we see frequently in the ED. But often when we do see it, it's kind of the really severe end of the scale. So a mother or a pregnant lady who's seizing, or who's got really profound HELLP syndrome or something like that. So important to be aware of it. Important to be aware of those patients who don't even know they're pregnant, or say they don't know they're pregnant. Because this is the sort of stuff we see in ED, isn't it? It's not the run-of-the-mill usual preeclamptic patient. And PV bleeding is very, very common, but never get blasé about it because it kills people. And one of our jobs as ED clinicians is to make sure we pick up every single ectopic that comes in, because I think when you go to countries that don't have emergency medicine, women are dying much more of ectopics because there's no one there to diagnose them, there's no one there to have this vigilance about picking it up. So I think this is our core business. Whereas the third trimester stuff, we can often call for help from our obstetric colleagues, get advice, all that sort of stuff. The first trimester stuff we should be really good at, it's our bread and butter. So every woman of childbearing age is pregnant until proven otherwise, and everyone has got an ectopic until you've proven otherwise. So good to start with that mindset. Remember, we should always be on the lookout for the life-threatening and the severe and the common. So they're the first things we should think of, and then once we've eliminated those, obviously, then the other stuff. So in terms of your exams and diploma students, it's just about being safe and about treating the serious and treating the common. That's really all we're asking of you. So I don't want you to be scared about having to know the minutiae of stuff that we very rarely see in the domain of obstetrics. Like, what we want you to be able to do is to, think about, could this be an ectopic? Is this patient stable or unstable? What do I need to do to be safe? Who do I need to call? When can I let the patient go home? That sort of stuff. It's not really complex, difficult minutiae that you need to go and eat several textbooks. It's about being safe and sensible. Okay, so and that applies to every single topic. So it's what you guys do every day. You just need to try and think about what you do every day and talk about it or write about it. Okay, so I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this so you can all meet Rahif on the screen.
Hi.
Hang on, click on. There we go. Oh, hi Team Lambasa.
Hey team.
We're on time for once. I just wanted to introduce Rohit, so I'll get him to introduce himself to all of you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hi guys, I know many of you. In Lambasa, I know Lavinesh. Thanks for coming out to Seattle with us. We had a good time with you if you're there. Are you there, Lavinesh?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe you worked at night or something. But I know many of y'all in Lautoka too. Ravi, hi, how are you doing? And Natasha too. Hey guys. Hey, Krishneel's there too. Oh, there he is. I see him in the corner. Okay. Yeah. So I'll be with you guys in Lautoka next week, and I look forward to meeting you, Melanie, also. So if you guys have any questions or anything, I'm happy to talk right now, or we can talk a little bit about management differences if you have any particular questions. There are differences between the U.S. and the Australian models, and I know sometimes we talk about those. Sometimes they're worth discussing because it helps you get educated better. But it's very nice to know you and meet you, and we're here to help, and you guys will be continually exposed to our ultrasound faculty and our residents that keep coming down, okay?
All right, lovely. So if there's anything that you guys feel you have knowledge gaps on and want to know more of, send me some emails and I'll send them to Rahith and we'll see whether we can plug those gaps. The emergency medicine is vast and it covers everything, so we're never going to be experts on everything. But if there's anything particular you'd like teaching on, particularly while Rahith's here, it's a great resource that we have for 2 weeks only. Going special price. So if there's any special requests, please send them through. Otherwise, lovely to see you on. Lovely for the IT system to work perfectly for once. Really, yeah. Ali Patti, where are you? But he's not here. But yeah, it's really. I do apologise for the last few weeks.
Here in the beginning, that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's a great joy not to have to try and troubleshoot everything.
Yeah, just one more thing. Do you want to tell them about the nursing program going on?
Yeah, so we did quickly before you arrived.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, just to be aware, there is Lambasa, because you guys weren't online. There will be a team of nurses from the US who've come to do some nursing education. So they'll be with everyone for a couple of days, running some structured teaching, which hopefully will benefit us all. Because I think it's really important that we try and provide some education and training for our nurses as well as for our doctors. So we're very thankful to have them here. Yeah, feel free to pop your head in and see what it's all about, I reckon. Any questions?
And just to confirm that next Tuesday is the diploma exam, so we won't do teaching in the afternoon.
Okay, correct. So in fact, the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a rest for 2 weeks because next week's the written exam, the week after will be the OSCEs exam. And then I'll need to have a chat with probably all of you and Ali Pate and other people about what we do from there on. I'm quite keen that despite it being the academic year being over, that we continue to share information and we continue to learn and grow as a group. I think it's very nice that we get together, even if it has to be over a TV screen, it's better than nothing. And I'd like to continue that in some form. I just need to get a little bit of an idea about what time, what day is best for everyone. I don't know that this time slots really work that well for everyone. Certainly probably hasn't for the guys here in Suva. So I think we need to collect some feedback. I might actually design a little questionnaire that I'll email around to all of you. And I also need to find out when this room is free and when the alternative spots will be. My feeling is that probably EDs are less busy in the morning, and we've probably chosen a time where we're all maximally busy, i.e. 4:30 in the afternoon. So that might not have been a good move, but we had to start somewhere. But I think going forwards we need to think about what's going to work for everyone. And then we'll go to thinking about whether using the Polycom is best or whether we should start using Skype, etc. And that will be some discussions we'll take into next year. But so let's have 2 weeks off, but we'll stay in contact by email and we'll try and work out what's going to be the best way to continue from then on. Okay?
Yeah,
Thanks everyone. Bye.
Bye.
That was nice, eh? That was a nice setup.
Dr. A, sorry, this is
Oh.
here.
Yep.
For us, where is the written exam? Can you look up? Is it Medgrave Hospital? No.
I think you've been emailed those details.
Roughly.
I can't recall off the top of my head, but there's been an email to all of you about